What's up, Wagwan? It is Sang, it's Lexus C. Welcome back to my channel if you're not new, and if you're new here, welcome. Today I wanted to share with you something that I've been thinking about for a little while, just because I noticed that I've executed quite a few of these and I've seen my life change. So today's video will be me sharing 5 simple and easy glow up tips to help you become that girl in your 20s. Before I get into it, I'm just going to share with you what I'm raving about, literally one of my favorite parts of having this channel. Today I'm raving about the Say Beauty Glowy Super Gel in Star Glow. Now, I am quite literally obsessed with this. The reason I love it so much is because you can use it in so many different ways. So you can use it underneath your makeup as an illuminator, you can use it with skincare to give you an extra glow, you can mix it in with your products, you can use it on its own. I just think the Glowy Super Gel is such a key product right now in my routine, but that's because I always want to glow. And as a dry skin girl, I feel like any little enhancer, any little illuminator makes a big difference to me. So yeah, Star Glow is what I'm raving about at the moment. So now that that's out the way, we can get into the video. So my first glow up tip for becoming that girl in your 20s is invest in a skincare routine. Invest in a skincare routine. I literally cannot stress this enough. It doesn't have to be a 17-step, 11,000 products. It really doesn't have to be that, but I do think it's so important to invest in your skincare routine if you want to become that girl. Reason being, now everyone has different skin, genetics play a big part, and I'm not saying you need to have glass skin. What I am saying is when you invest in your skincare and you get your skin to a point where it's really healthy and suitable for you and your life, you will feel better about yourself. So I take skincare pretty seriously. I'm blessed enough to not have what people would deem to be problematic skin. I do get hormonal acne, but outside of that, for the most part, my skin is usually quite under control. But one of the ways in which I invest in my skincare routine is my diet. Yes, I'm really particular about not ingesting things that I know can cause an acne flare up in my skin, or I know can cause me to break out. So for example, I love nuts, but that nut and chocolate mix, like if I have more than one Snickers bar in a short period of time, I'm gonna break out. And I love me a Snickers, but part of that investment into myself is you can have one, you can have it in moderation. You can't be eating Snickers bites every day. Lexus, me specifically, I cannot be doing that because I will break out and it won't feel worth it for me. Does that make sense? That's one way in which you can invest in your skincare. That's less about what you're actually physically putting on your face. But now when we talk about what you're putting on your face, skincare is a really large industry. The beauty industry in general is really large, and a lot of it is built on consumerism and feeling like you need the next best thing for your skin. But I think it's all about reading ingredients lists and aligning them to your unique skin concerns. As I said, because I have dry skin, I focus on hydration and moisture retention. I like to use products with hyaluronic acid. I like to use products with salicylic acid as well to ensure that I'm working on my texture. I love niacinamide in my skincare products. But I only got to learn these things as I approached my mid-20s, but I genuinely think it's made such a difference. Skin compliments are my absolute favorite compliment, so it literally makes my world when people are like, oh my God, I love your skin, because I actually try to invest in my skin. Another way in which you can invest in your skin is through facials. Now, I can't speak on facials too much because I've literally had one in my entire life, but I do have quite a few friends who get regular facials. Now, again, regular facials may not be super affordable for you, so it's important to think about what you can afford. Can you afford a cheeky CeraVe cleanser with a serum that you can get from a drugstore like Boots or Superdrug, and then a moisturizer, and then an SPF? Those are the 4 things that I feel like you absolutely need in your routine. You do need to keep the face clean. That is always gonna be the first step to investing in your skincare. But the other things to follow are what help you continue to maintain that. And SPF is just good for the skin health, honey. You can't let these UVA and UVB rays beat your behind. So those are the 4 things I think you need in a skincare routine, but so important to invest if you want to glow and if you want to be that girl. My second tip, and I know I'm going to be speaking to myself right here, is getting enough sleep. I wish someone had told me this way earlier, like when I was a teen and I was staying up and watching TV and writing poems. I wish someone had told me how important it is to get enough sleep and just the impact that that makes on your life. It's important for your brain function, first of all. It's so hard to focus when you're awake if you do not get enough sleep. It is simply just a fact. You need to get that energy so that you can be active and be yourself once daytime rolls around. So as much as like people are like to poke fun at the sleepy girls, listen, the sleepy girls, the brains, it's on. It's on. I'm absolutely still working on this one, but I have noticed the longer I sleep and the better my quality of sleep, the better my brain functions. It also helps massively with physical appearance. You need to be able to rest. So if you're like exercising and you're not resting afterwards, you're not giving your body the chance to recover. And recovery is a really, really important part of working out. You also are affecting your digestion by not sleeping properly, honey. Your body needs time to do some things it really only can do while you sleep. So get enough sleep, babes. Please, trust me, it will make such a difference. My next tip is going for walks. And I know we started calling them hot girl walks, but I love a good walk. I go for music walks, I go for prayer walks, and I go for hot girl walks. Whenever I need to mentally recoup, I go for a walk. And something about being 10 toes down and just going step by step, one foot in front of the other, it really, really uplifts me personally, mentally. And everyone else I know who does it says the same thing. Breathing in fresh air, touching grass, as they say, Shirin-yuku as the Japanese practice, like forest bathing. There is something so calming about being able to just be outside and be in nature. It cuts down all this silly screen time. You can't doom scroll while you're going for a walk. There's actually too much to focus on. I mean, you can, but like a little bit dangerous. They're snatching phones out here in London, okay? But genuinely, a good walk is so healing. I go for walks every day. I'm currently doing a steps challenge where I'm trying to get 20k steps in every day. It is wild, but it does so much for your mental health, but it also does loads for your physical health. I see so many changes in toning up my body when I'm going for regular walks. And personally, that's a win. A win is a win. Low impact exercise, yeah, period. And with some of these more reproductive specific or gynae specific health concerns, high impact exercise isn't always going to be suitable for your body. Try low impact. No one has ever had an issue with low impact exercise. HIIT doesn't work for everybody, but you can get a little bit of cardio in just going for a nice gentle walk. It doesn't even have to be brisk. You can keep it as slow as possible, but your body will reward you for it. Going for walks is just one of the very easy ways to move your body. People say move your body all the time, but if you don't know what that means or what that looks like, and you don't have the means to pay for Pilates, or you don't have the time to go to a spin class, walking is free. It's literally free of charge. So as long as it matches your accessibility needs, go for a walk. My fourth tip is pick up a hobby. Damn it, babe, pick up a hobby. Have something you like to do that's outside of your job, that's outside of posting. Like, pick up a hobby. Have something that you literally just enjoy. Hobbies can include things like swimming. I had that as a hobby for such a while and I love to swim. It can be crochet. That's another one of my hobbies. It's something that you can do that does take some of your time, but it allows you to check out from everything else. I feel like my world does not spin without my hobbies. Some people's hobbies are painting. Your hobby could be making playlists, but just getting lost in music in that way definitely positively impacts your mindset. It's just so important to have something that you like to do. And additionally to that, it gives you something to talk about. Like, it gives you something to talk about outside of gossip or what everybody else is doing or social media or current affairs. It gives you something to talk about and makes you interesting. I feel like I am made up of all my multiple hobbies and interests, and that's what makes me Lexacy. So have some hobbies. We can share hobbies too. Like, someone can teach you how to knit or crochet and that can be your hobby. Reading could be your hobby, but have something you like. That definitely makes you more interesting, which is very well aligned with becoming that girl. And last but not least, invest in how you smell. You have to have a scent. Don't let anyone tell you, oh, it doesn't matter, it matters. it matters. There's a lot to be said about hygiene and hygiene warriors and people trying to prove that they bath the most, the longest, that they scrub their skin the hardest. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a good scent. So whether that's coming from your body oil or that's coming from the perfume that you use, your fragrance, that's going to make you that girl. Again, a compliment of mine is that, wow, you smell so good. That gets people speaking to you even if they had nothing to say to you originally. There are so many people who would otherwise never speak to me but felt compelled to tell me that I smell good. And that's important. If you walk into a room, you want the thing that announces you to be something positive. So if it's going to be your scent, it is such an amazing positive way to announce yourself in a space just by smelling good. And smelling good doesn't have to cost you an arm and a leg. There are fragrances that I guess are a little bit set apart in terms of quality and difference. If you want to start up, try the Essence Vault. I do have a discount code actually for the Essence Vault, and I will link it down below in the description. But they are home to so many stunning scents, really beautiful, long-lasting scents that are designer inspired, so they may smell like some of your faves. I wear the Essence Vault pretty much every day. It's not the only brand of perfume I use. I do have some of the well-known, popular, more luxury fragrances, but the Essence Vault does me just fine pretty much all the time, and it can be so affordable. I'm talking as cheap as $4.99. Along with the link in my description, I will share some of my favorite fragrances by the Essence Vault. So numbers 82, numbers 17, and 144 are 3 of my favorite fragrances, and they get me countless compliments. But smelling good will really help you be that girl, babe. So I would say invest in it. I'll show you what the bottle looks like. So this is just one of them. This is number 82 by the Essence Vault, and it is 100 ml eau de parfum. And honestly, I think I got like 3 of those for less than £30. That's what I mean when I say affordable. I will never cap to you. But invest in your scent. It makes such a big difference to how you appear in a room. So that concludes my 5 glow up tips for becoming that girl in your 20s. I hope this has been helpful in case you were looking and trying to find some simple, easy ways just to elevate you that tiny bit more. If you enjoyed, comment down below and let me know what you thought. Give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you mess with me, we are a sweet little family over here. So I can't wait to meet you in the comments. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.